Now, while the grocery giants Woolworths and Coles account for almost 80% of Australian supermarket sales, it was their much smaller rival Metcash which earned the ire of the ACCC this week, blocking a bid to buy the underperforming Franklin's chain. The ACCC ruled the deal would give Metcash a monopoly on wholesale grocery supplies to independent supermarkets in New South Wales. The decision not only opens up the possibility of Woolies and Coles picking up some tasty morsels from Franklin's, it also outraged the very people it sought to protect, Metcash's biggest customers, the independent grocers from the IGA stable. Now, I spoke to the chairman of IGA's New South Wales board, Andrew Bray. Well, Andrew Bray, the ACCC says that allowing Metcash to buy Franklin's would cause a lack of competition in grocery wholesaling in Australia. Do you agree with that?
Alan, no, I don't agree with that at all. I don't understand the ACCC's decision in this whole respect.
Yeah, but you're part of the Metcash system. I mean, if Franklin's comes in with you into Metcash, obviously it'd be very difficult for another wholesaler to get any critical mass and to compete, isn't that right?
Probably, Alan. We've got to remember, like, if we go back some 6 years ago, Franklin's actually was supplied by Metcash. So there was no objections, there was no problems back in that sort of era, and suddenly now we're facing it. And the retailers, certainly in the IGA camp, just don't understand the decision why this has just come about.
So you're saying that putting Metcash and Franklin's together would actually enable you independents to compete more effectively with Coles and Woolies?
Absolutely. Like we're currently living in a market now where totally dominated by Coles and Woolworths. They've got somewhere in the vicinity of 75 to 80% of the market share. We currently in IGA sit at around 10%, and in the metropolitan area, that's where we find it hard. And this acquisition, as we see fit, will give us the opportunity as independent retailers to go head to head with the likes of Woolworths and Coles. And we talk about competition. This will give us the opportunity to compete with Coles and give our consumers the right of choice.
So will you be able to compete on price against Coles and Woolworths?
Absolutely. We have stores that compete head on head with Woolworths and Coles. It's been proven on a number of cases. We believe that with the acquisition of the Franklin's chain, it's only going to benefit from us and also make us far more competitive, and maybe even go further down the track, being the leader in the discount grocery industry. Remembering that these 70 stores or 90 stores are really going to help our buying power, give us more strength in the metropolitan area, and really believe that we'll be out there, and we're happy to have the fight.
So what do you think will happen to Franklin's if Pick n Pay can't sell it to Metcash?
If it can't sell to Metcash, it'll be broken up to the best honours, and what will happen is it'll go to the highest bidder. So the ACCC have said that Coles and Woolworths, that any particular purchases will go through the ACCC, but when the money's on the table, the money's on the table. We can just see the bigger getting bigger, and unfortunately the consumers in the independent sector is going to be the losers in this game.
Thanks for joining us, Andrew Bray.
Thank you, Alan.